technical fault is concerned. So ultimately I am very much live, और आज मुझे सफलता मिल पाई। और इस चैनल का नाम है मिशन यूपीएससी देवघर, मिशन यूपीएससी देवघर। सो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, आप सभी जितनी शीघ्रता से ज्वाइन करना चाहें ज्वाइन कर लें, और ये लाइव क्लास अब प्रारंभ हो गया है। सो एवरी इवनिंग एट 7:30 जो क्लास हमारा सिविल सर्विसेज एकेडमी देवघर से होता था, अब ये मिशन यूपीएससी देवघर के नाम से हमने प्रारंभ कर दिया है। सिविल सर्विसेज देवघर में, सिविल सर्विसेज एकेडमी देवघर से जो प्रसारण हो पाता था, तो उसमें कुछ तकनीकी खामी आ गई है। सो दैट इज नॉट सपोर्टिंग डियर एस्पिरेंट्स। तो ये हमारा मिशन यूपीएससी देवघर के नाम से ये चैनल आ गया। माई सेल्फ एस के तिवारी, शशिकांत तिवारी, IAS रिटायर्ड, और आप सभी अभ्यर्थीगण के लिए मैं प्रत्येक दिन प्रत्येक संध्या 7:30 पे ऑनलाइन उपस्थित होता रहा हूँ। काफी उसमें सब्सक्राइबर्स थे, तो आशा है आप निश्चित रूप से हमें सब्सक्राइब करेंगे डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, और यहाँ पे भी आप उपस्थित होंगे। सो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, जो हमारा रूटीन था, और उसी रूटीन के सहारे हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे। और मंडे को PSIR, ट्यूसडे को हिस्ट्री, वेंसडे को इकोनॉमी, थर्सडे को ज्योग्राफी, फ्राइडे को साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, सैटरडे को इन्वायरमेंट और सी सैट, और संडे को हम लोग करते थे डियर एस्पिरेंट्स करंट अफेयर्स। तो इसी रूटीन को हम लोग आगे भी फॉलो करेंगे। सो इसी के सहारे हम लोग की सफलता भी सुनिश्चित होगी। डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, जो भी हमारे अभ्यर्थी हैं, तो वो निश्चित रूप से मेरे इस क्लास में भाग लेंगे, और आप सभी को मैं व्हाट्सएप मैसेज के माध्यम से भी सूचना दे रहा हूं कि आप उपस्थित हो जाएं। तो जैसे जैसे आप उपस्थित होंगे, ये आगे यस डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, और जो हमारे नियमित रूप से अभ्यर्थी हैं, तो ग्रुप में तो मैंने मैसेज कर ही दिया है डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, ग्रुप में हमने मैसेज कर ही दिया है। सो आप ऑनलाइन आ जाएं। डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, जहाँ तक हमारे अन्य अभ्यर्थियों का सवाल है, तो वो भी अब धीरे धीरे जुड़ेंगे। और ये एड्रेस जो चेंज हुआ है, तो उसके कारण भी आप सभी को परेशानी हो रही होगी। तो चूंकि उस सिविल सर्विसेज एकेडमी वाले एड्रेस में कुछ टेक्निकल फॉल्ट था, सो आई वाज नॉट एबल टू कंटिन्यू विथ दैट, और इसीलिए हमने इसको चेंज किया डियर एस्पिरेंट्स। और यहाँ पे अब देखेंगे कि यस डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, तो अब आप ऑनलाइन हो जाए, और जब ही आप ऑनलाइन आते हैं तो फिर विधिवत रूप से आज का ये क्लास हम प्रारंभ कर पाएंगे। डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, तो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, आइए चलें अब आज का ये जो हमारा सेशन है। तो yes, Vikas Prajapati has already joined, so very good. And Vikas, it's my request to you that please tell about this channel, because Civil Services Academy Devghar is not available. Okay, so please subscribe this channel, and now onwards I will be available till that that Civil Services Academy uh, will be rectified. So let us have our session, and today I am going to have some important question related to the current affairs. So today I am going to have some questions related to the current affairs, and here we have uh, consider the following, dear aspirants, factors. Consider the following factors: genetics, traumatic experiences, uh, then lack of sleep, physical injuries or illness. So, which of the above factors are known to predispose individuals to functional neurological disorder, FND? So A, only 1 and 2, B, 1, 2, 3, C, 1, 2, 4, and D, 1, 3, 4. So dear aspirants, what should be the answer to this MCQ? So the answer to this MCQ is 1, 2, and 4. C is the answer. Functional neurological disorder, FND, it is known as FND, and is influenced by various factors such as genetics, traumatic experiences, and physical injuries. While traumatic experiences and physical injuries, while these three factors are recognized as potential risks, lack of sleep is not specifically indicated as predisposing individuals to this disorder in existing medical literature. So, dear aspirants, we have found the correct answer. Now, the question number 2 of the day: consider the following statements about the, uh, dear aspirants, Tixian reef. Tixian, Tiexian, reef, REEF. This is also known as Sandy Cay, Sandy, Sandy Cay, in the South China Sea. The first statement is the Tixian reef is located near Thitu, Thitu island, Thitu island, which is part of the Philippine territory. This is statement number 1. Now, statement 2: China claims sovereignty over the Tixian Reef, Tiexian, Tixian Reef, as part of its border territorial claim over the South China Sea. The third statement: the Tixian Reef is uninhabited and has been a site of military conflict between China and the Philippines. Number 4, the Philippines has built a military structure on the Tixian Reef to assert its claims. So, which of the above statement each are correct. A, only 1 and 2. B, only 2 and 3. C, 1, 2, 3. And D, 1, 2, 4. So, dear aspirants, what should be the answer? So, A is the answer. Okay. Only first and second statements are correct. The Tixian Reef Sandy Cay, located near Thitu Island, is a part of the Philippine territory and is claimed by China as part of its larger claim over the South China Sea. However, it is uninhabited and has not seen any military structure built by the Philippines. Contradicting statement number 4, no record of military conflict related to the Tixian Reef between China and Philippines exists. So, dear aspirants, our answer should be statement 1 and 2. So, A is the correct answer. Dear aspirants, we are doing the questions related to the current affairs segment as far as our prelims examination is concerned. Dear aspirants, prelims 2026, prelims 2026 और चर्चा के क्रम में हम मेंस एग्जामिनेशन जो 2025 का होने वाला है उस पर भी हम चर्चा करेंगे. डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, सो कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स considering the early history of monsoon forecasting in India. Number 1, the India Meteorological Department IMD was established in response to the Great Famine of 1876 to 78. The second statement, Henry Francis Blandford made the first tentative monsoon forecast based on the relationship between Himalayan snow cover and the Indian monsoon rainfall. Dear aspirants, the third statement, okay, Sir Gilbert Walker introduced statistical methods for monsoon forecasting and identified the southern oscillation. So, which of the above statement is are correct? A, only 1 and 2. B, only 2 and 3. C, all are correct. And D, only 1 and 3. So, dear aspirants, the answer to this MCQ is C, all the statements, the 3 statements are correct. IMD, dear aspirants, what is the full form of IMD? India Meteorological Department. So it was established after the Great Famine and started its systematic monsoon forecasting in 1877. Okay, 1877. Henry Francis Blandford made the forecasts based on an inverse relationship between Himalayan snow cover and monsoon rainfall. Sir Gilbert Walker introduced statistical methods for monsoon forecasting and discovered the southern oscillation. So, dear aspirants, our answer is all the statements are correct. Here comes question number 4 of the day. Consider the following pairs. Blandford's model, inverse relationship between Himalayan snow and monsoon rain. Second statement, Govarikar model, power regression using 16 atmospheric predictors. Third, statistical ensemble, okay, use of multiple predictor combinations to avoid overfitting. And 4, coupled forecasting. This is integrates only atmospheric and land data. Which of the above pairs are correctly matched? A, 1 2 3 only. B, 1 3 4 only. C, 2 3 4 only. And D, all 4. So what should be the answer to this MCQ? Dear aspirants, our answer is 1 2 3 only. Okay, 1 2 3 only. So A should be the answer. A should be the answer. Pair 4 is incorrect. The coupled forecasting system, MMCFS, integrates data from ocean, land, and atmosphere, not just atmosphere and land. Hence, options including pair 4, option 2 and 3, and the option stating all pairs are correct, option 4 is incorrect, dear aspirants. So, therefore, the correct answer is option 1, which includes pair 1, 2, 3. That is, A is the correct answer. Dear aspirants, now the question number 5 of the day. This is with reference to the recent Balikatan military exercise. Okay, Balikatan, Balikatan military exercises. Consider the following statement, and we have three statements in this MCQ. The Balikatan exercise is a joint annual military drill between the United States and the Philippines. Second, the 2025 edition involved the first ever full-scale battle simulation near the Spratly Islands. And third, the exercise aims to assert China's legal control over the South China Sea. So, which of the statement given above is are correct? A only one, B only uh, 1 2 only, C 2 3 only, and D 1 2 3. Dear aspirants, the third statement is not correct. So, our answer should be B 1 and 2 only. Dear aspirants, Baliktan is an annual joint military exercise conducted by United States and the Philippines aimed at improving interoperability, coordination, and regional defense capabilities. Second statement is also correct because the 2025 edition of Balikatan is notable for stimulating a full-scale battle scenario. Dear aspirants, the third statement is not correct. Why do I say? Because the Balikatan exercise does not support China's territorial claims. On the contrary, it is part of deterrence strategies by Philippines and the US against China's unlawful claims. So, dear aspirants, this way we have completed the at least 5 important questions. अब यहाँ पर हम लोग देखेंगे इन प्रश्नों को और डिटेल में, डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, और इसी तरह से आप आपका ये करंट अफेयर्स का सब कुछ यहां से कंप्लीट होगा. सो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, एलियन प्लांट इन्वेजन थ्रेटन्स ट्रॉपिकल बायोडाइवर्सिटी. नाउ ये एक टाइटल आया, द हिंदू में भी छपा. ओके, इट वाज पब्लिश्ड इन द हिंदू. सो रिसेंट स्टडीज रिवील a rapid spread of alien plant species across tropical ecosystems. This invasion is altering native flora and destabilizing rich biodiversity. Climate change and human actions accelerate this trend. Dear aspirants, the greater tropics, home to most of Earth's biodiversity and the billion people, face serious ecological and economic risks. Urgent research and restoration efforts are needed to address these challenges. Dear aspirants, alien plants are species introduced outside their native regions by human activity. Since the 1950s, their spread has increased exponentially. Currently, about 4% of plant species globally between 13,939 and 18,543 exist beyond their original ranges. So, dear aspirants, this is very, very important. That's why I have brought it in your knowledge. आपके संज्ञान में, आपकी जानकारी में मैंने इसको प्रस्तुत किया, डियर एस्पिरेंट्स. और अब सबसे जो इम्पोर्टेंट है, टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द यूपीएससी एग्जाम, you should focus on daily current affairs, monthly magazines, and test series. Regularly read newspapers like the Hindu, the Indian Express, and supplement your reading with relevant magazines. So, which magazines are relevant? You may ask me. Kurukshetra, Yojana, India Yearbook is not a magazine, it's a yearbook. Science Reporter, and of course PD, प्रतियोगिता दर्पण, और साथ साथ CSR, competition success review, competition success review. Dear aspirants, you should identify the relevant topics, and you should also familiarize yourself with the UPSC syllabus. Every day, every evening, I have touched this topic, and always I uh, tell you, dear aspirants, to go through the syllabus every morning, and then after PYQs, previous year's questions. Now, you should familiarize yourself with the UPSC syllabus. So you should understand how current events relate to each subject in the syllabus. You will have to prioritize the areas, and you should focus on the topics that are frequently discussed in the news and relevant to the UPSC exam. And how will you inculcate such type of pattern? Okay, after reading the PYQs, previous year questions, you will develop your own, okay, pattern, your own style of understanding, and that is the most important. Okay, dear aspirants, now the newspaper, these are the reliable sources: the Hindu, the Indian Express, and Live Mint are popular choices. Live Mint magazines: Yojana, Kurukshetra, Pratiyogita Darpan, Economic and Political Weekly, EPW, and Down to Earth are recommended. So, dear aspirants, these are the four magazines you must have written it. And online resources, there are so many online resources, and you will find on YouTube channels like this channel, okay, Mission UPSC Devghar. This is also, and every day at 7:30 you will find me. Today a little bit late due to some technical fault. Now, dear aspirants, the effective study technique, I am going to highlight this topic. So, daily current affairs, you should dedicate time to read newspapers and online resources daily. Now, the monthly compilation, this is also required at your end. So, you should go through monthly current affairs, dear aspirants, monthly current affairs magazines to consolidate information. Now, create concise notes on important current events, especially those with analytical or in depth coverage. The test series, you know all about it. Join current affairs based test series to assess your preparation and identify the weak areas. So, dear aspirants, the revision, that is also key to success. So, regularly you should revise your notes and study material. Now, I should also place before you the examples of current affairs topic. Now, which topics are considered as the current affairs topics? Number one, the government initiatives. This is most important, dear aspirants. Schemes, you may say, the policies, the programs launched by the union government as well as the state government. Dear aspirants, international relations, important events, agreements, and collaborations. So these three things are also very important. Now, the topic three, that is economic developments. So, key economic indicators, budget analysis, and policy changes. Now, the economic survey report, that is also very, very important. My next important point is social issues. Okay, reports on poverty, inequality, education, health, and other social concerns. Dear aspirants, the science and technology segment, this is also very, very important as far as current affairs segment is concerned. So, latest advancements, discoveries, and technological developments. Dear aspirants, environmental issues like climate change, okay, conservation efforts, and environmental policies. The defense and security, military exercises, acquisitions, and security related developments. So, dear aspirants, now I should also highlight the important considerations. So, what are some of the important considerations? The contextual understanding. So, you should focus on understanding the context, implications, and significance of current events. Analytical approach. You should develop an analytical approach to current affairs, understanding the why and how of events. Okay, so another important guideline tips from my side is you should stay updated as far as the current affairs changes rapidly. Okay, you all know, so you should stay updated with the latest developments. You should practice regularly. This is also a key to success. Regular practice through quizzes and mock test is crucial. Now, the by following these guidelines and staying consistent, okay, dear aspirants, with your preparation, you can effectively tackle the current affairs section of the UPSC examination. Mr. Kailash Prasad ji, very good evening. सिविल सर्विसेज एकेडमी देवघर में कुछ टेक्निकल फॉल्ट है, वो कल से ही मैं लगातार ट्राई कर रहा था, तो उसमें लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग नहीं हो पा रही है। अब कहीं ना कहीं कुछ फॉल्ट हो गया है, और ये इसलिए मैंने इसको मिशन यूपीएससी देवघर करके मैंने एक चैनल आज बना लिया, और उस पे अब इसी पे हम आएंगे। सो गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू। एक बार फिर से आप सभी को शुभ संध्या। मॉर्निंग में क्लास नहीं कर रहे हैं सर जी, आपको तो बताए मॉर्निंग और इवनिंग दोनों बंद था, और उसका कारण था बस स्ट्रीमिंग। तो इसका मतलब है कि यूट्यूब पे बहुत सारे चैनल हैं, एक ही टाइम वो हमको अलाउ कर रहा है। मॉर्निंग का समय लगता है यूट्यूब अलाउ नहीं कर रहा है, या फिर जब ही वो चैनल खुलेगा तो हम फिर कोशिश करेंगे मॉर्निंग में आने के लिए। और जब तक से मॉर्निंग में उस चैनल पर हम नहीं हैं, तो इस चैनल में कल मॉर्निंग में हम जरूर आएंगे। द टाइम इज 7 AM, 7 बजे सुबह में हम आपसे निश्चित रूप से मिलेंगे, और 7:30 बजे यूपीएससी के लिए आपसे जो हम मिलते हैं, मिलते रहेंगे। सो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, तो इस प्रकार से मैंने आपको ये सब कुछ बताया कि किस तरह से यूपीएससी को अथवा किसी भी ओके एग्जाम को आप फोकस कर सकते हैं। अब वेयर वाज द एशियाज सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट इस्कॉन टेम्पल इनॉग्रेटेड रिसेंटली? अभी हाल ही में एशिया का दूसरा सबसे बड़ा इस्कॉन का टेम्पल का इनॉग्रेशन हुआ। वो कहां पे हुआ? ए गुजरात, बी महाराष्ट्र, सी उत्तर प्रदेश, एंड डी उड़ीसा। इफ यू आर नोइंग द आंसर, डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, आपको इसका उत्तर लिखना चाहिए। यदि आप जानते हैं तो प्लीज इसका आंसर बताइए। व्हाट शुड बी द आंसर? सो द आंसर इज बी, महाराष्ट्र। Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the Sri Radha, Madan Mohan Ji temple of ISKCON, Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra, okay, in the month of January, on 15th January. ओके, तो ये टेम्पल का उन्होंने उद्घाटन किया. सो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, ऐसे ऐसे जो प्रश्न होते हैं तो वो भी प्रश्न आते हैं निश्चित रूप से. और देखें, विकास प्रजापति ने इसका लिंक भी डाल दिया है. थैंक यू विकास प्रजापति. क्लासेस का टाइम भेज दीजिए सर जी. क्लासेस का टाइम तो जो इवनिंग में 7:30 और मॉर्निंग में 7, बस यही है. इवनिंग में डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, तो ये तो बस हो गया. और ये क्या है, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. सो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, अब इस प्रकार से आप देखेंगे. यस, ये क्लासेज अब लगातार चल रहे हैं. और यहां पे एक बार फिर से आपने जो बोला, मॉर्निंग में 7 AM और इवनिंग में 7:30 PM, तो ये दोनों टाइम है. तो ये दोनों में आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, और अपने कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम की तैयारी को एक सफलता में परिणति कर सकते हैं. तो आइए चले अब आगे. इसी तरह के जो करंट अफेयर से रिलेटेड जो अति महत्वपूर्ण, ओके, तो उसको हमने आपको समझाया, बताया. और ये जो कुछ भी मटेरियल हम आपको बताते हैं वो समाचार पत्रों पर आधारित, और फिर एक आप समझें कि मासिक रूप से जो महीने भर की बात होती है, तो उसके आधार पर हम आपको सुनाते हैं और बताते हैं डियर एस्पिरेंट्स. और इसीलिए आप देखते हैं कि इस चैनल से सफलता का जहां तक सवाल है, तो सफलता तो निसंदेह रेट काफी हाई है. तो कैलाश जी, नोट्स, अब यहां तो ऑनलाइन क्लास में नोट्स बताना तो काफी असंभव है, क्योंकि कैसे हम नोट्स आपको लिखवा सकते हैं इस क्लास में. तो ये तो एक बहुत बड़ी बात होगी, नोट्स लिखवाना. तो नोट्स का जहां तक सवाल है, तो यूपीएससी का नोट्स सब कुछ आपको खुद से तैयार करना होता है. और खुद से जो तैयार करना किया जाता है, तो वो उसी का महत्व है डियर एस्पिरेंट्स. और उसके अलावे कोई ऐसा नहीं है जो कि आपको इसमें अब कोई डिक्टेशन वाली बात नहीं है, बिकॉज ऑल ऑफ यू नो कि इसमें व्यक्तिगत रूप से काफी आपको एग्जर्ट करना पड़ता है. डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, आइए देखें. सो कुछ और प्रश्नों को लेते हैं. ओके, सो विथ रेफरेंस टू डी कैश 9, परशुराम जी आज नहीं आया है सर जी, तो परशुराम जी को आप खबर कर दीजिए. सृष्टि को विकास प्रजापति ने खबर किया होगा. मोहम्मद आलम को भी आप खबर कर दीजिए कि अब चैनल का नाम बदल चुका है, ये मिशन यूपीएससी देवघर हो गया है, जो पहले सिविल सर्विसेज एकेडमी था. सो डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, with reference to the DCAS CAS 9 version of CRISPR, CRIPS CRISPR technology, consider the following statement. Number one, it functions as a gene switch that can be triggered by environmental conditions. Second statement, it boosts a plant's natural defense only when needed, saving energy and improving resilience. Dear aspirants, which of the statement given above is are correct? So both 1 and 2, both the statements are correct. Why do I say? Because researchers found that a modified version of CRISPR, what is the full form of CRISPR? Clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats, and this is also called DCAS9. So dear aspirants, और इसमें दूसरा स्टेटमेंट भी बिल्कुल सही है, because it boosts a plant's natural defense. Now let us have this question number, okay, 7 of the day. Consider the following statement. This is the style of asking questions by UPSC. यही तो है उनका तौर तरीका. It is a nitrogenous compound that helps regenerate adenosine triphosphate ATP during high intensity activities. Dear aspirants, the second statement is about 80% of creatine is produced endogenously. And the third statement, it is a steroid and can harm healthy kidneys when not taken in recommended amounts. So how many of the statements given above is are correct? A should be our answer. Only one statement is correct, because creatine, okay, yeah, creatine is a nitrogenous compound that helps regenerate ATP during. सिविल सर्विसेज एकेडमी देवघर नेम क्या चेंज किए हैं सर जी? यस, यस, चेंज किए हैं. अब मिशन यूपीएससी देवघर हमने कर दिया है. मिशन यूपीएससी देवघर हमने कर दिया है. So, dear aspirants, it is synthesized in the liver, kidneys, and pancreas from certain amino acids. It is stored mainly in skeletal muscles as phosphocreatine, which donates phosphate to regenerate ATP. The second statement is not correct. The third statement is also not correct. So our answer should be only one. So dear aspirants, अब एक और आपसे एक सवाल होगा, और ये भी बिल्कुल करंट अफेयर्स है, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी का सवाल है. क्या है? विथ रेफरेंस टू कैंडिडा, CANDIDA. You may find this question also in the mains examination of this year 2025. With reference to Candida tropicalis, TROPICALIS, recently seen in news, consider the following statements. And we have three statements in this MCQ, dear aspirants. Number one, it is a fungal yeast, YEAST species. Second, they are present in human gut, GUT, and marine environments. And third statement, they can cause severe infections in people with weakened immunity and those exposed to high sugar levels. Dear aspirants, all the three statements of this MCQ are correct. So you should write in your notebook Candida tropicalis, and you will find a question not only in the prelims examination but as well as the mains examination. Here comes epigenetic programming. So you may also write it epigenetic programming. So consider the following statement about the epigenetic programming. It is the alternation of gene expression without affecting the DNA sequence. The second statement, they are non-invasive and reversible in nature. The third statement, dear aspirants, they can be used to treat epigenetic disorders like Prader-Willi and Angelman syndromes. Dear aspirants, once again, the three statements are correct. Our answer should be D, 1, 2, and 3. So all the three statements are correct. Now, AP genetic programming, you should write it in your notebook, and you should not be surprised if you will find this question in the mains examination. Now, here comes the concluding question of the day, dear aspirants. Consider the following statement. Tamil Nadu has overtaken Andhra Pradesh to become the state with second longest coastline. Okay, this question relates to geography segment. Okay, I am going to repeat it. Tamil Nadu has overtaken Andhra Pradesh to become the state with the second longest coastline. The second statement, Lakshadweep Islands have the longest coastline among all Indian entities. And the third, Maharashtra has the highest number of offshore islands in India. Now, how many of the statements given above are correct? Apparently, only one statement is correct. केवल एक ही स्टेटमेंट इसमें करेक्ट है, एंड दैट इज स्टेटमेंट नंबर 1. Okay, Tamil Nadu has overtaken Andhra Pradesh to become the second longest coastal state. Statement 2 is not correct because among all Indian entities, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands have the longest coastline at 3,083, dear aspirants, 3,88,350 kilometers. Among Union territories, Lakshadweep has the second longest coastline. And statement 3 is also incorrect because regarding islands, Gujarat has the highest number of inshore 36 and offshore 108 among states. The Andaman Nicobar Islands have the highest number of offshore islands in India with a count of 836. Maharashtra ranks second in both offshore and inshore islands. So, dear aspirants, now let us have some more knowledge. India's coastline was revised in 23-24, increasing significantly from 7,516.6 kilometers to now 11,098.81 kilometer, making a 47.7% rise. Alongside, the total number of islands in the country rose to 1,389, comprising 1,298 offshore and 91 inshore islands. Dear aspirants, certainly all these informations will enrich your knowledge. So thank you for joining me. बहुत बहुत आप सभी को धन्यवाद. लगभग 1 घंटे का ये क्लास चला आज, और कल फिर 7:30 बजे. आप भूलेंगे नहीं, इस वीडियो को आप ग्रुप में डालेंगे, दोस्तों को डालेंगे, और इसका भी सब्सक्रिप्शन आप निश्चित रूप से बनाएंगे, ये मेरा विश्वास है. तो एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम अब हम लोग इसको समाप्त करेंगे. डियर एस्पिरेंट्स, थैंक यू फॉर ज्वाइनिंग मी. लेट मी से गुड नाइट टू ऑल ऑफ यू. बाय बाय.